Hello, everybody. It is Christine. It is day 8. Day 8 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This one's by Karen at KADAS_ scrapbooking on Instagram. Now, she's got basically, this is an 8.5 by 11, I would say, normally. Which my friend Jennifer Kane will enjoy that. She's over at Scrap and Kane. And she does a lot of 8.5 by 11. Of course, I'm going to do mine as 12 by 12. And what I've got going on, she's got 3 photos, some journaling, title with mixed fonts. I think that's kind of cool. And then 3 embellishment clusters. So I pulled out, this was, because I had this printed already. This was from Scrap Room Flavors of the Month for May, I believe. And it is a photo play, Salton Sea. And I think this will work because I have these 3 photos and they're next to the ocean and all the good stuff. This was actually on a Christmas trip, so it's a little bit tricky from this whole like sun or whatever. But on the other hand, we were in the tropics or in the Caribbean or whatever. So maybe I still get this to work. So, because I'm thinking I could do something like Sunkissed Ocean Life or, something like that where it's mixed font. And then what I have here, since we just have this, actually this is really pretty with this wood grain, but I think I'm going to use this. And then I may mount the photos on these striped paper here before putting it on white if I do that. And then I'll just do embellishment clusters with my embellishments. I don't see this taking me very long. And I'm sitting here going, do I want to use that? And I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to use my white cardstock. I'm going to save that. Because I know I can actually take, I did this the other day. I had like a white pen and I think that looked really pretty. So let me do a little chop on the photos and take off the braiding strip, and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys, I have got my photos mounted on that diagonal stripe. They're laying there. I'm going to organize these. The top 2 are going to be flat, and then I'll put foam on the bottom one, which is the group one. So I didn't even tell you guys, these photos were taken, oh gosh, don't ask me which island, some kind of playa something, on our cruise in Christmas, December 23. And what happened is that particular location, my mom, my bonus dad, and I did the dolphin stuff. So y'all may have seen those layouts before where I was scrapbooking and documenting our experience with the dolphins. Well, my husband and the kids did an ATV deal through the jungle and the beach and all that kind of stuff. So this is actually after they have finished. Well, actually, I don't know if they finished because I think they still had to get back. But this is when they got to the beach. It was really funny, though, because my daughter has never driven one. Seth may have. I'm not really certain, but my daughter for sure never had. And my husband, the guy, I guess the tour guide had said, okay, if anybody's experienced, let me know, be at the front. And my husband's telling my daughter, yeah, you're at the front, you're experienced. And she didn't want to, but she did. And thank goodness they were all kind of bragging about it because I guess the people that weren't experienced were put to the back and they just, too slow, all the things, right? These 3 here are kind of adventurous. So the other funny part is they actually all wore, you can see the photo, they've all got long sleeves on. They have on long pants. They have on like outdoor shoes, if that makes some sense, right? The people that were behind, there was people wearing like summer sandals and like shorts and stuff. And they're going through the jungle. And I guess they get to the beach and the other ones were kind of complaining about having gotten either bit or hit by trees or whatever the deal was. And they were all like, okay, well, that was just goofy. So anyway, they had a great time. I guess they, drove however fast they wanted to go, and they went along this beach and all the good stuff. I don't remember if they got to swim or not. My daughter has a bag, so they may have. I'm not really certain, but they had a good time. So this is the photos that we got from that little experience, and I'm really pleased with that. I was actually kind of proud they even thought to take. I think the tour guide might have taken a couple of these for at least the group one. So I was kind of happy with that. And anyway, so you've been seeing me kind of mess with this. I got those put down there and then in the organization from the sketch. I did get that Sunkissed Ocean. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to end up shifting the title around here and there because, I don't know. I just felt like things got a little off balance or something. And so I'm going to mess with this and you'll see kind of everything you're seeing is kind of going where it's going to go. But then I'll make some slight shifts. So this right here, like the way the sketch is shown, it's almost like 2 mirrored little embellishments on each side with maybe a little tag underneath it or something like that. But I really didn't have that to work with. So I'm just trying to create balance, but with different things. So I've got that ocean life tag. I'm going to stick that on the right-hand side. But I've got like a frame first that I've kind of cut and organized, kind of acting like the little tag things that she's got going on. Like I said, I kind of fast. This upper right here, she had a little floral. I used this photo thingy here. I think this looks kind of neat. I'm going to use, eventually, I almost cut it, and then I thought, no, I better wait just a second. I'm going to end up pulling out the sticker that's like a little beach chair with a little umbrella. Honestly, that did not happen on this location. On Christmas Day, we actually did snorkeling and stuff like that, and we were on a beach, and it did have these things, but that's okay. We're going to just pretend. I mean, it's all beach stuff, right? So I'm going to build a cluster in the upper right there per the sketch, and then what do I do next, you guys? Oh, yeah, here's where I found out this little beachy thing. Thank God I didn't cut that because I realized I needed to come down a little bit because my umbrella would have been off my paper. So I organized that. I put this little orange thing back there, honestly, just to add a little color. And I have to say, I take these wordy bits here. She had journaling shown. I could have done, but it's going into an album of the cruise, and I don't really have to, I don't know. I feel like every single event, maybe I should have, now that I'm saying that. I may kick myself, or maybe I'll put it on the back. I do that a lot, you guys. If you don't see journaling on the front, sometimes I do write it on the back, so at least I know where we are and the date and stuff like that. But I put those wordy bits there. I'm actually going to kind of move things around a little bit, because there's a big hole, and you can't, to me, it's glaring. Under Sunkissed, beside ocean, on the right-hand side of those little wordy bits. That's just driving me a little bit crazy. So I'm going to bring those in, and I think I end up moving Sunkissed over just a little bit too. I'll just kind of reorganize this stuff up here is what I mean. And you'll see you'll see photos and stuff after I've got it all down. Because Sunkissed I did put up on foam. I don't think yeah, maybe on foam right now. I just haven't stuck it. And then I've got this little seashell, and I thought, I'll put that there. I will say I started looking at the sketch again after I kind of put this stuff down, and I saw she had like another kind of title, right? So I'm going to actually end up adding the sticker that says "So Much Fun," but I don't even know if I do that on camera. I will end up doing that. You will see it in the slowdown and all that, but I just started looking at it, and I go, the title needed to come over to the left just a little more. So here's where I'm messing around with this ocean life. I keep fasten, y'all. It took me forever to kind of fast. I'll end up gluing that down with Nuvo glue and putting Ocean Life up on foam. On the left-hand side, I have those things that says "At the Beach, Good Vibes." I'll put Good Vibes up on foam. You can kind of see that already. And then I've got the little heart that I punched out of the little frame thing that I use with the beach chair. And then this is where I think I mentioned to you I was going to use a white pen to create like a little frame. So I'm just taking my white pen, I'm going along, and I'll just do a quick little swirl within the line just to offer a little bit of something other than a line. So you'll see me, I'm just kind of doing that. And I'm going to go all the way around. And then basically that's going to be it. I think I've used almost every single embellishment from this little kit. I think I only had like 2 things left, and it was summery stuff, so I couldn't really use it because it's not summertime. Here's where you can kind of see I did add that little "So Much Fun" up there by the title, and I shifted over the little wordy bit stickers. But here is my layout, you guys. I think this turned out cute. I'm happy with the way I was able to kind of stretch that sketch just a bit. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So there are 30. So you'll see another video tomorrow. What is tomorrow? The 9th, I think. So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out everybody playing along. And we will see you then. Bye.